as you guys know, I have my feeders out, and the only thing that I'm getting coming to them are chickadees, and there's a couple of them sitting right here on the tree in front of me, and red squirrels. And I'm tired of shooting chickadees and red squirrels right now. I know that there's a trail about 2 miles from here that the old folks can access, and they love putting out fruit and bird seed, all different kinds of seeds. I want to take today's adventure to go for a hike down that trail. We'll bring the big camera, and let's just see if we can get some different birds down on the hiking trail. So it's actually been freezing rain all week, and the trees have a nice glorious coating of ice on them, so you never know what kind of shots we're going to get today. I got my first shot of a guy, an old guy I was just talking to, walking his dog, and who knows, we might find other things than birds down here to shoot. So that's what it's all about, right? Get out of the house, find some adventure. These little ice forms right here, it's fantastic stuff. It's really interesting. I should have brought my macro lens. Winter in Northern Ontario. So just a little small rant, guys. You know I own a snowmobile, and I used to buy passes to run the trails. They've turned this, which is one of the hiking trails in the city. It's a biking / walking trail. People walk their dogs here every day. In the winter, they've turned it into part of the Ontario Federation Ski-Doo Club trails. I don't know why. We are standing in a 60-kilometer zone right now. People are still walking their dogs here every day. The old folks like to come down here and put out the bird feeders. And so they do that every day. And now we've got Ski-Doos ripping along here at 60 kilometers an hour. It is the stupidest thing in my mind. And I say that as a snowmobiler, guys. Trails that people are using for hiking and walking and enjoyment should not be turned into Ski-Doo trails, right? The Federation gets enough money that they can put in proper trails, you know. If that's the case, put in a trail over here 30 yards to the side, if that's what you want, right? I disagree with that, and I say that as a guy who loves snowmobiling, but these trails, somebody's going to get hurt here. It's going to happen sooner or later, because you get enough of these kids, they come off the lake, right, and they're used to being on the true Ski-Doo trails where they can do 60, and if it's posted 60, you know they're doing 90, right? You just know it. So and as you guys know, the longtime viewers of the channel know, Gary has not bought a Ski-Doo pass, trail pass, since 2020, when the Federation charged everybody their $250 for their passes and then didn't open up the trails and didn't give anybody money back. Because of COVID that year, they shut the trails down. And they said, oh, if we open the trails the last 2 weeks of the season, we're not giving anybody any money back. And they opened the trails up, and they didn't even last a week before all the snow melted. And I was so mad, and I'm still mad about that. I will not buy another trail pass. I don't use the Federation trails very much because I'm more of a go fishing kind of guy, and you can access lakes off of these trails. If you're going fishing, you don't need a pass. It's just, you know, and I would love to support them. But the fact that they screwed us all for $250 that 1 year really upset me. And I'm not going to play that game. I just, you know what? I figure if I get a fine, if I'm on the trail, catch me if you can. And if you catch me, great. My fine will probably be less than what I would have paid for the trail pass, and I'll just consider it a wash for that year. No, I'm not suggesting that you outrun the police on dirt bikes or snowmobiles, but where I grew up, it was a common practice, right? Kids were partying, and you may or may not have been on the road with your dirt bike when you shouldn't have been, and you may or may not have known where all the trails were. I'm not saying it happened, but it might have. Well, the bush line at the back of the swamp there is absolutely beautiful with all that frost up in the tops of the trees from the freezing rain. I'll take a shot so we can get a little closer. I can show you guys, but the whole trail, everything it's just so beautiful and frosty today. Oh, don't step off the trail. Well, the beaver lodge is frozen out there. All right, we're coming up on the first batch of feeders here. And I'll take a look and see if we can get something other than a red squirrel and a chickadee, which is all I have at my place right now, so. I hear chickadees. Is nobody bringing you guys any seeds? Hey? It's kind of sad of me to say this, but I always wonder, I've met a few of the old girls here that come down and they have walkers and they go out and they bring fruit and birdseed all the time. And I always wonder when I don't see the seeds out, you know, they've got to be in their 80s. I'm like, I wonder if they made it through another season, you know, are they still here putting out seed? I don't see any fresh seed. I see a bunch that's been eaten, so maybe with the rainstorms, it's just hard for the older folks to get out. I'll go down and we'll check the next one. It's about a half mile down here. And right now I've got a dozen chickadees and I saw one red squirrel run across the trail. That's it. Got a pair of nuthatches up here. Can hear them making their Oh, and there's a chickadee landed on my camera. He's on my phone right now. I don't think the old folks have been down here this week because of the rainstorm, and all the birds are they're out of seeds. I should have brought some seeds. All right, we'll keep moving on. I haven't reached the second batch of feeders yet, so I'm not 100% sure that that's the case, but I think that's what's going on here, guys. Bad weather. It's very slippery this week. Yeah, so here's some of the stumps that they use to put seed on. And there's no fresh seed. So we'll keep moving because this isn't the spot. We're not there yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be empty as well. But I am enjoying the walk and there's lots of beautiful frosty scenery to check out. So we'll keep going. All right, we have arrived, and I see 3 red squirrels. There's one on the tree right there. And another one ducked in behind some rocks over here. So this is another feeding spot. And again, I don't see anything really fresh here, so because they're empty and I don't see any fruit. Usually we've got some fruit and stuff out here too. Oh, I know I didn't bring any food. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so there are 4 red squirrels here waiting for me to whip out some seeds for them, and I don't have any, unfortunately. See, there's one right there, and then there's 3 more. 1 over there and 2 more over there. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's started freezing rain again. All the squirrels are just looking at me like, where's the food, man? So I've counted at least 8 red squirrels. I can see 6 of them right now. And underneath this rock right here, there's a family of moles, because I saw 2 moles come out and they were sniffing around for seeds under that rock. So there are a few things here kicking around. All right, it was worth a try, guys. I thought maybe we would get some different, you know, pine grosbeaks or something, but not today. We'll have to try again. I'm not giving up. Winter is long. There'll be many chances yet to come. And one big old fat partridge I just saw in there, but she's in behind all the brush, so I got a little clip of video, but it's not very good. She was having a hard time. The crust was breaking underneath her as she was trying to walk along because it's kind of wet.